What's up, guys? I hope everyone is having an awesome day so far. Today, we will talk about one of the best performing stocks from the last year. We will go through their numbers and see what potential they have in the future. Is it the right time to jump in this stock or not? If you have lived on this earth for the last 5 years, you heard about Pinterest. Pinterest is an amazing social media platform with 459 million users, clicking and scrolling and looking for ideas to renovate their kitchen, buy new blankets for their living room, or just check what's new on their favorite page. From the consumer point of view, what I like the most about this social media platform is that I'm not getting bombed with annoying ads like I do on Facebook. And it's pretty simple. I just need to type in the search bar what I'm looking for, and that's pretty much it. Back in 2017, as Pinterest spending with Amazon Web Services skyrocketed thanks to user growth, the company cut a deal with AWS that traded pricing concessions with a commitment to spend $750 million with the cloud market share leader by 2023, a new filing reveals. Pinterest had $441.1 million left to go on that commitment as of the end of 2018. After that deal is done, there are some specs going on that almighty Microsoft wants to acquire Pinterest. Microsoft had reportedly held talks with Pinterest in an attempt to acquire the social media network. The Financial Times reports that the software giant approached Pinterest in recent months about a deal, but that the talks are currently not active. Had a deal taken place, it would have been Microsoft's biggest one to date, given Pinterest is valued at $51 billion. Let's get back to the ads that are in charge of all social media revenue. In the fourth quarter of 2020, a letter to Pinterest shareholders said this: advertising demand was healthy across different advertiser sizes and verticals. We saw pinners planning, discovering, and shopping online earlier for the holidays this year. So Pinterest used these insights on aggregate behaviors and taste-based preferences to help businesses navigate a dynamic holiday advertising market. Shopping ad revenue once again grew faster than our overall business, and we saw a 6-time increase in the number of businesses that use the shopping ads format in the fourth quarter. That's 6 times increase, guys. As of average revenue spending per user, we see an amazing number so far in the fourth quarter. Globally, we see an increase of 29% of Americans who definitely stepped up during this pandemic and gave us an increase of 49% year over year. On an international level, we see an amazing increase of 67% year over year. People around the world come to Pinterest for inspiration. Pinterest is a visual discovery engine where people find inspiring creators, shop new products, and seek out ideas to take offline. People have saved more than 300 billion pins across a range of interests, from creating a home office, cooking a new recipe, to finding their next vacation destination. If I go to Glory Investing Show Pinterest, I will see amazing numbers in the past 28 days. If you're still not following us on Pinterest, this is probably the time to jump in. You guys are missing out on a lot. Right now we have 70 million impressions and 10 million monthly viewers. Thank you so much for that, guys. You push me to make more content every day. So this is 10 million potential viewers, potential customers. We try to engage and comment back to all of you guys. Same like YouTube, this is also a roller coaster. It goes up and down. Some days you touch 700,000 people. Other day you're back on 350,000. If we go up to 90 days here, we can see that in one moment we engage with 69,000 people in one single day. Those are amazing numbers. That is all organic, by the way. We don't run any ads as of right now. If I decide to run ads, I have a large data collected on Pinterest that will allow me to target my engagement audience. Pinterest completed its IPO in April 2019. The surging price of pin stock was backed by growing business. According to Pinterest's latest earnings report, the company generated $706 million of revenue in the fourth quarter of 2020. That represented a whopping 76% increase year over year. Revenue growth was driven primarily by an earlier and sustainable holiday season and product improvements that helped advertisers scale budgets and achieve more conversions. Advertiser demand was broad-based as businesses have increasingly adapted to the COVID environment. Total U.S. revenue was $582 million, an increase of 67% year over year. Net income was $208 million, or 29% of revenue, compared to a loss of $36 million, or 9% for the same period in 2019. Pinterest ended their fourth quarter in 2020 with approximately $1.76 billion in cash equivalents, and marketable securities. What I love to see, and what is probably one of the most important things in stocks I choose to invest my money in, is quarterly revenue growth. Pinterest is an absolute beast when it comes to that, with amazing 76.40%. They reported revenue of $1.69 billion. Current ratio is 11.51, and all that with market cap of $53.989 billion. The price of Pinterest share on February 24th, 2021 is $84.17. Their 52-week low is 10.10 and 52-week high is 89.90. So yes, you probably want to wait for a little pullback here before you jump in, and I think $80 is a perfect price for this stock. According to analysts, with 1 being strong buy and 5 being strong sell, Pinterest is rated 2.1 for buy. Pinterest is also investing in conversion optimization, or OCPM, shopping ads and auto bidding to help diversify its advertiser base. In the future, Pinterest envisions having an advertiser bring in their budget, goals, and content, and Pinterest automating the rest. Without automatic bidding, advertisers have to constantly manage their bid strategy in a dynamic auction. Auto bidding manages this process and aims to get advertisers the most clicks at the lowest possible cost per click, while spending their entire budget. Something similar happened to Etsy users. And first they were all hating it, and in the end they realize it makes their life easier not to spend hours on computer watching ads and switching strategies, managing advertisements. Just let the big boys do that for you. Now, what is the future looking like for Pinterest? Pinterest is undervalued and will reward investors in the long term. Any stutter in performance will likely result in a significant share price pullback. That is what I'm looking for, so I can add more shares for preferably price of $80. The core business is performing strongly and should continue to do so in the upcoming years. Pinterest could benefit from ad spend shifting from Facebook and Twitter as advertisers seek brand safety. With all lawsuits against Facebook and Twitter, Pinterest looks like a perfect competition. Companies will have to compete for the best available advertising. On top of that, the user base is growing at an insane rate. And on top of that, they are rolling out more tools to monetize the user base. Every day that passes makes this a more valuable company. Pinterest stock is a fast-growing tech stock, but when you take into account the possibility of the company being an acquisition target, the outlook for Pin stock is even brighter. Pinterest is guiding for 70% plus revenue growth in the first quarter of 2021 and quarter 2 performance. If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to smash that like button or tap it gently. Just make it turn blue. Don't forget to subscribe and check our Pinterest page. Do your own research on this stock before you decide to jump in. We love you all and we will see you soon. Merch. made by stock investors for stock investors. All of us who are chasing those gains, all of us who like dividend and passive income. We will leave the link below. Feel free to use the code GLORY for discount on the entire website. We love you all, and don't forget to smash that like button.